All right, we are officially 4 days past the ban, and well, Magic is still here. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Noah, and welcome to Summon Supply. And today we're just kind of going to recap the ban for Wizards of the Coast standard format for Magic the Gathering. Now, I had a video recorded on July 1st, but I didn't like the outcome of it. And ultimately, life just got super busy. If y'all didn't know, I am an active duty service member. I'm a spouse. I have 3 kids, and my day-to-day life is completely swamped in responsibilities. But because Nigel here is such a great companion, even though he's been used and abused, and his coloring is starting to come off, because I like to use Nigel as a stress reliever whenever things get stressful. Yeah, forgot where I was going with that. Wow. As you guys can tell, I am extremely tired. I work nights, and honestly, things are just hectic right now at work. But like I was saying, Nigel, my long lost compadre, and I wanted to kind of go over the aftermath of the ban regarding standard format and the cards that were banned. Everyone kind of could speculate and pretty much guess what cards were going to be banned. You have Corey Steelcutter, you had Heartfire Hero, Monstrous Rage. All 3 of those were pretty much a given. Now, you also had some other cards, like Abuelo's Awakening for your Omniscience decks, which pretty much everyone knew was going to be banned. And you had Up the Beanstalk, which was kind of a shocker. But if anyone has played Arena or any tabletop games against Overlord decks, you would know Up the Beanstalk is crazy. So it's crazy, and ultimately, the ramping for green needed to be kind of nerfed. Well, in light of these bans, if you play Arena, you would know that it really didn't change any of the gameplay. Anyways, in light of the ban, you had a bunch of cards that were skyrocketing in price. You have Vivi, that has reached roughly $48. It's kind of steadily climbing. You have the Go-Go Mysterious Mime that's also increasing. Agatha's Soul Cauldron that's increasing. And just like I said, you're going to see these cards spike up in price due to the fact that now you have to implement more cards to your decks to supplement the bans, to kind of achieve the combos. Yeah, so these cards are skyrocketing in price. Sorry, I'm like all over the place right now. Lack of sleep, but I felt it was my duty to make a video for you guys since I haven't uploaded in a week, and please forgive me because life has been hectic. On top of that, the bans, right? Other than the bans, we have some good news coming out of Wizards of the Coast regarding Magic. Now, you got in August, you have Edge of Eternities, which hasn't been getting the spotlight it should be. It doesn't include any planeswalkers. It's a space setted set, and honestly, I think the concept is pretty cool. Now, because of the fact that you had Final Fantasy that was overhyped and completely stole the spotlight regarding any other drops, including Secret Lairs, Edge of Eternities is kind of pushed off to the side, and I feel like it's going to be one of those sets that kind of just stalls out. You're not going to have a lot of sales. I mean, in regards to Final Fantasy, it's not going to achieve those sales, and the hype, it's not going to achieve that level either. But that being said, I feel like it's going to be a sleeper set, and once people die down on the Final Fantasy hype, you're going to see people pour into Edge of Eternities. Now, that's only speculation because in November, Wizards of the Coast is going to be dropping an insanely hyped up set, and I could see this one surpassing Final Fantasy. If you are a nerd, if you keep up to date with any of the leaks that are coming out, you will know that November 13th or around there, Wizards of the Coast is going to be dropping the Avatar crossover with Magic. And I feel like this is going to be that set that blows Final Fantasy out of the water. And because you have this insane drop coming out in November, Edge of Eternities is just going to stall out. It's going to be one of those sets that, you know, it's a filler set. Nobody really is going to care about it until Avatar comes out. And because of that, we're not going to see a lot of utilization with those cards. Now, like I said, it's only purely speculation on my end, in my opinion only. It could completely do a 180 regarding my opinion view on the set. So I personally am going to be buying some Edge of Eternity, some collectors, because the pricings are as close to MSRP as you can get. Let's just hope it's not one of those Aether Drift. Even though Aether Drift is seeing some love now due to the mechanics and compatibility with Final Fantasy, it's probably going to be another Aether Drift. Let's be honest. Now, on top of Avatar releasing, you have another insanely sought after set coming out. I think it's at the end of the month. It might be in August. I can't be entirely sure. I have to verify that, and I don't mean to mislead anybody, but you have the Secret Lair drop for Sonic the Hedgehog. This is going to be another insane drop by Secret Lair, and if you've been following Secret Lair, you would know that it's kind of staled out, to be honest. The artwork has been good, but the themes and ultimately the pricings on some of these drops have been a little, disappointing, to say the least. Now, when it comes to Sonic, it's another one of those major crossovers that everyone's going to want. In the past, we had the Tom and Jerry set. You had my mind's blanking. Anyways, so you had a bunch of those crossovers back at a few months ago throughout the years that did extremely well. Well, Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be one of those sets, one of those drops. It's not a set, it's one of those drops by Secret Lair that is just going to blow sales out of the water. And because of this, like I said before, with Avatar and Final Fantasy, and you even still have Tarkir that is still doing very well, Edge of Eternities is going to just kind of be left as an afterthought. So me personally, I'm going to be buying up some of those Edge of Eternities, whether it be play boosters, collector boxes, you name it. I probably just going to keep a few on standby. Depending on the pricings, I may buy a good amount of those play boosters. But because of that, just be careful with what you buy. See the trends, see what other people are saying. But ultimately form your own opinion on things. Don't go after what these influencers are saying, because ultimately they are trying to manipulate. So just trust your gut. If you like the set, buy it. If not, don't buy it. Easy enough. Now, enough rambling on these sets. This video was supposed to be about the aftermath of the ban. And before the ban, everyone was kind of like holding their wallets and not clicking the cash out button when it comes to buying these cards. Well, as of today, I have sold roughly 25 orders in the last 3 days, because people are deciding that it's time to buy. The ban list has come out. Let's supplement these combos, and sales are trending back up again. which I knew they would. So if you guys are going to get into this, make sure you guys are looking at these trends, seeing what comes out of it, and just be smart, sell smart, buy smart, right? So sales are up, prices are going up, people are buying again, right? Let's make this bread. Let's keep growing the business and see what we're going to do. As of right now, direct is still on pause because of the strikes that are going on, the closing down of the factories and yada yada yada. Not my place, not my business. Let's see what we are going to do about it. Going to make another video here shortly regarding whether or not you guys should be a pro seller or a direct seller or both, if it's worth it. Yeah, so if it seems like I'm rambling, I apologize. Nigel here is telling me it is time to end the video because we need to go back to sleep. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys have any suggestions, any recommendations, or anything of the sort, I am all ears and I'm looking to have that conversation with y'all. So comment down below, give me some input. How can I make these better? How can I interact with you guys? And ultimately, let's build a team here, guys. Yeah, so my mind is blanking. I will see y'all later. I'm not going to ramble anymore. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.